Welcome back to another episode of Sippy Cup Shenanigans. I'm Katherine Jensen.
And I'm Taylor Palmer, and we're super excited about today's episode because we are going to be talking about all things baby and mom products, specifically what we were influenced to get through social media. Some things were hits and others not so much. So we're going to talk about all of those today.
And I was thinking about how this is super timely because Prime Days are
I know.
are upon us.
Oh my gosh. I already have like a whole cart full of
Yep.
things. I'm just waiting to see what's going to go on sale.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. More for
So
me.
hopefully we have some things that you guys can maybe add to your lists.
Oh, yes. Let's just talk about social media in general and like the influence that it can have on just us in general and the products that we choose to buy. Because I typically think that anything that I'm purchasing or I'm getting online, I look at people's posts to see, do they like it? Do they not?
Yeah.
And or it's like a story. Like someone that I follow is posting like, oh, I love this product. And I'm like searching it. I'm like, oh, I think I need that. Like,
I know. I'm honestly, I hate to say it, very easily influenced.
oh, same.
And I like when I'm on Instagram more frequently, I spend more money. And it's not a great thing. Like I've done like Instagram breaks before, and I'm like, wow, I am purchasing a lot less packages are showing up at my house because it's true. Like, especially when it's just an easy swipe up, or you click the link, especially clothes for me. Like, if I see someone post cute clothes, whether it's baby clothes or clothes for me, I'm like, I'm a sucker for a cute outfit.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic to follow people and see like there's pages that I follow for like outfits that feel comfortable after having kids and products for kids, just all these things in general. But do you ever feel like your feed is so many just like ads or paid promotions by people? Because I think that can bog things down too.
For
like
sure.
you're just going through, and as much as I love hearing people's recommendations, it's like, I know that you like this product, but you're pushing it every like 2 weeks. Like, this is great, here's my code. It's like, this isn't really a normal day for you, right? Like, you're not just like waking up and you're like, I got a code for you. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit much.
It totally. Or if I see all the influencers post the same thing, I'm a little apprehensive because I'm like, do you really all love it? Or are you just all being hit up by the same company?
Do you remember, the Stanley Cup? I don't even understand why people are still posting about it, to be honest. I have one.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I have 3.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but I don't think it's the end all be all. I don't know why people are like running into stores to like grab this thing that like they have to have.
Well, now I'm seeing the hydro jug everywhere. Are you seeing that?
That's a big
Yeah.
I have, I'm going to show you this one. The Awala one.
Oh, yep.
Have you ever used?
I haven't used it, but
these are better in my opinion.
I've seen them.
I like them.
Okay, but are they harder to clean? That's my question.
I don't think so.
Like the straw lid?
No, because the straw comes out and the lid is totally fine. And then this one has like it's not like a straw, so it's more of a natural. Yeah.
So there is a straw?
There's a straw. So there's like, this is a straw. And then if you don't want to drink out of the straw, you can just tip it and use it as a regular
cup. Got it.
Just,
my
little promotion for a cup there.
Purpose. Sponsor us now.
Yeah. No, or going back to this, the Stanley or Armra colostrum. I feel like every influencer
everywhere
all the time. Now, to be fair, I have purchased it and I have used it and I absolutely love it.
So that one's worth the hype.
It's worth it, but like you can see like how things can like just totally influence you, because it's like everyone you're following is posting all these things. And sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's like, what's genuine and what's
if you're not. Totally, it's hard to know. And if you're constantly seeing it, then like I don't know, sometimes you're like more likely to be like, well, I keep seeing it, I
Yeah.
must need it, or
Whoever the marketing team is behind that and like who they're
I
reaching
know.
out to, they're smart.
Okay, also though, I want to know if there's a way like on Instagram or Facebook to let them know, whoever, you know, I don't know who's in charge of the ads that are coming at me, but how do I let them know, like, you got me, I bought it. You don't need to keep showing me the ad. Like,
I
purchased it.
That would be a good function to have. Like, just say like, I purchased it, move on.
Yeah. I don't know. It's only happened to me a couple of times, but it has happened where I'm like, yeah, I get it and I got it. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't need
You
to
just
keep
have to
seeing
like
it.
talk to your phone, right? Because it listens
Yeah.
to you. Already purchased this and like
Yeah.
say it all the time.
No longer need.
Yeah.
What I need now is.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what freaks me out when I talk about
I
something
know.
once and it's like all my ads are that.
I
I'm like,
know.
great.
I know. It knows me better than I know myself, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we move into some products?
Yeah. Let's get into our personal hits.
Love it. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Talk some.
Yes. Okay, one of my hits. So this is, I guess I consider this a mom product. Is the Glow Beauty Brush. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, it's like a wet brush.
Okay.
Anyways, I love it. I was definitely
I'm looking this up.
influenced by someone to purchase it and it's worth the hype in my opinion. I love it. It just goes through my hair so easily. Like after I get out of the shower, I used to just like, my hair's so fine and gets so tangled and I used to just have to sit there and brush and brush and brush. And this brush just like goes through my hair. Like I don't know if
well, are you influencing me? I'm looking it up right now as you're talking about it because I'm like, oh, that sounds really great. What is this?
I don't know if it's like my
Is it their
hair type,
detangling brush?
Probably. Is that what it's called? Glow Beauty Brush. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you might have just influenced me.
So that's one of mine. And then another one of mine is it's like an egg-shaped nightlight. It was really nice when like Hayes was a newborn and I was like up in the night for night feedings. You just like touch and hold it to make it brighter and then like touch and hold it to make it dimmer and then like double tap to turn it off. It was just like super easy. Granted, we just used like our bathroom fan as like a white noise machine. So I don't know if you're wanting something that's also a white noise machine and a nightlight, it does not have that function. So
yeah,
just a heads up there. But I really liked it for the easy on and off in the nights.
Yeah. If you were looking at one with a sound machine, I would say a hit for us, which we use every single day for every nap with Everly, is the Hatch sound machine.
Yeah, we use that for Hillam.
Okay, so that was, and we don't have that in the room with Riley right now, so that's just with Everly. We're kind of doing what you are with Riley, but yeah, the Hatch is really great.
Totally, I agree.
I was influenced on that one. That was like every person had the Hatch. I was like, okay, that's the one I need.
Absolutely. What are some of your other?
So I talked about this in an earlier podcast. I feel like I saw multiple people with the Snoo and I was like, that's it. I have to have that. That was probably one of the most expensive influenced items I was gifted. I was really grateful for. So that's like my favorite. And then another one kind of along the same lines, because I think for me, postpartum, I get just so much postpartum anxiety that I was like, what products can I do to help? The Owlet sock is fantastic. And there's, I think, a lot of mixed reviews on the sock because no, it's not a medical device. Right. It's not like going to the hospital or the doctor and they're telling you anything. And sometimes it's off. Like I've had times where I'm like monitoring it and it has caused me more stress because I'm like, are you okay? Yeah. And it's not supposed to. But overall, I think that I'm able to sleep. Yeah. And that's huge for me. Otherwise, I think I'd be like are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll be alerted. If something's wrong, I'm going to be alerted.
I agree. We have the outlet too, and I do love it. I think it's not for everyone, but it has been nice for us, especially like I actually wasn't really using it much with Hayes this time around until he got RSV and he was in the hospital for a bit. So then ever since that, I use it every night, and it gives me that peace of mind. So yeah, I agree with you there.
Yeah, I think that's probably like one of my favorites. Snoo and the Owlet were, which is frustrating because they were like big ticket items, but they give me sanity. So.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's unfortunate that they're
Yeah.
not more affordable, but
Yeah. One other thing was newborns, you get shown like a bunch of clothes. I feel like I get baby ads for clothes all the time. And there was this one brand that I ended up getting a onesie for Riley this go around. And it's like, instead of, I think the two-way zipper is great for changing, but this onesie, the zipper was along the bottom of their legs, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So it went from foot to foot, like a little rainbow. And you just took the feet out and rolled it up. And so like then their stomach's not exposed and cold or anything, and you just like pulled it up. It was a brand called,
and then it's easy to get both legs out.
yes.
Yeah.
I have the brand right here. What is it called? Ganamuna. But that was great. And I wish that I would have bought more than just one, because I found myself just going to that one all the time, and babies have blowouts, so it was like constantly getting washed. But I would say if we were to have another kid, I would do that. We're not, but I would do that again.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Well, let's get into your guys' submissions.
Yes.
Okay. A few people said the Depends diapers for postpartum, which I 1000% agree with.
Really?
Yes. Oh no, we're gonna disagree on this. I love it because I just feel like it keeps it all contained, all the fluids that are coming out. But I don't use them for like a super long period of time, like the first couple weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
And then I want something a little less bulky. But first,
I don't disagree with the bulky aspect of it, because I'm okay with that, because the bulkiness to me makes it feel like everything is gonna be contained.
Yeah.
I just felt like they were almost like looser. I'm not sure. I was
Do
more.
You need a smaller size?
Maybe. I was more of the like maxi pad, and then like the Freedom Mom boxer shorts.
Okay. Yeah, I do like the Freedom Mom boxer shorts for like after the Depends, but
to be fair, I'm just gonna say this for all the moms listening. Like, when I say like the I didn't use that diaper when I was in the hospital, like they give you pads, right?
Yes.
And I like the maxi pads. I don't know in what world who makes these, but like the hospital gave me, I kid you not, it was like the size of a pea pad that they like put
just massive.
And they were like giving me smaller ones. I was like, no, can I have those like massive ones?
Yeah.
Like they were huge. Like,
yes.
But they were great. I would have used those.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't know. I have something against the Depend diapers.
Well, that's okay. It's not for everyone. Apparently.
I'm opposed to the Depend diapers, but I'm okay with the pee pad.
Puppy pad.
The puppy pad.
Pads.
Oh gosh. Okay. That's me.
So funny.
Okay, someone else said, I'm looking here, a long medicine syringe to reach the bottom of the medicine bottle. That is so smart.
Isn't that genius?
That's really smart, because I'm always like holding it up and like trying to have it like not. Yes.
I know. I think that is genius, especially because Hayes has had to take so many medications this year with like RSV and ear infections, and that would have been so nice. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? So that's going on That's going in my Amazon cart.
That's smart. And you know what? I think I have recently seen someone on Instagram and it was like a mom posted a video of like a medical kit that they keep together for kids. And I think it had one of those long syringes and it like touched the edges of the bottle so that you weren't getting like medicine all over everything as well. So I think I saved that video. So I'm probably going to go back and do that. But I think, have you seen like personal little medical kits to keep in the car?
Yeah, that's so smart. I need to do that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, the next one is Beekeeper's Suckers for sore throats, which also I have not tried, but I need to because my kids are sick literally nonstop. So
I see
that's a good one to try.
Influencers that I follow
use them.
Well, they're posting their ads or their discount codes for that all the time.
Okay, well, go find a discount code.
Yeah, exactly. They have them at Target too, I've seen. The next one, a grape cutter. I think that's very smart.
Yeah.
Grapes are like a huge fear of mine.
I know, same. And also, if you have the cutter, then it's just like easy. You don't have to think about it as much. Yeah.
Just pop them in and Yep.
Yeah,
that's another thing I should get.
Okay, the Haka. So I do like the Haka, but I only use it like in the very beginning. I will say it's really nice like in the beginning when you're like really engorged and you just need to get like a little bit out before you feed. I do love it for that reason, but I find I only use it for like maybe the first month or something.
Yeah.
What about you?
I kind of used the Haka with Everly, same like in the beginning when I was more engorged. But I mean, after, I wasn't like the biggest fan. I also think like I probably was using it wrong.
Yeah. Well, I've seen actually multiple ways to use it. So
it kind of hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, it's either I'm doing this wrong or it's just like, I don't know. I'd rather just like actually pump. And I know it's for like the letdown on the other side and it's supposed to help, but I just wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Yeah. I used it in the beginning, but then also it's just like kind of awkward.
When you're holding
while you're feeding your baby.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what I've seen. There like boob cover ones that aren't like the one that like stick off.
Yeah.
But they have ones that are like cups.
Yeah. And that's actually one of my misses.
Love it.
Is like a it's a passive milk collector that like you can just stick in your nursing bra, and it looks more kind of like a cup.
Yes.
Like that. And the reason it was a miss for me is because I think I got it too late. I think it would have been really nice again in the beginning when you're super engorged and you're just like leaking a ton. But after that, like it's nice because you can just like stick it in your nursing bra, but I wouldn't get a lot. And so it wasn't really worth it for me. But I think
get more.
Once again, if you use it in the beginning, it's probably it's really nice.
The next one, Happy Baby Carrier.
I looked it up and it does look really nice. And I don't know, it might be one I have to try because I struggled to find a baby carrier that I love. Especially for like the newborn phase.
That looks nice.
It does. It looks comfy. Which one do you use? Because I know you really like.
I like the one that I use. I'm gonna have to change it. It's called I want to say it's called Boba, but I don't know. It's from Amazon. Okay, so it's a hybrid wrap.
Okay,
that's what. Yeah, so I got it from Amazon. It's a hybrid wrap, and because I would do the Solly wrap, which I would say is a hit for me. That was another one that I saw people using, and that was good. It takes a hot second to wrap up.
Yeah.
And so because of that, and because of my amazing husband struggling with it, and me being slightly
like,
terrified
what do I do with this?
if I wasn't there, and he would like wrap it up and I'd turn around and like Riley'd be falling out and I'm like, it's on wrong. So we switched to a hybrid one. So it buckles in the back and then the sides like go down and they buckle, but it has the same feeling as a wrap. So his head kind of can rest.
I feel like I need to.
I really like it. Riley likes. He
has
his head in there and it's slightly covered for his eyes, so it's a little bit darker.
Oh,
I make sure that he can breathe. Okay?
Yes,
I'm just gonna say
I don't doubt that. I do not doubt that.
I'm just saying that for everybody listening. He can breathe. I think sometimes it like looks a little bit weird in there, and I'm watching him that he's okay, but it's the only way he sleeps. I mean, he can sleep if I'm rocking him, but it'll be for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's what the Happy Baby one that I just looked, that looks really good too. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be in this like wrap type thing forever.
So. Right. They kind of like outgrow different wraps and carriers, and you kind of have to. Yeah. So, and there's a lot out there. I wish I could try them all somehow without buying them all. And see which one
hurts your back the least.
Yes. Okay, and that's my thing with baby wraps specifically. Well, actually just baby carriers in general, but is the pain. Like, it's not very comfortable for me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm putting it on right. And I don't know if you feel this, but like, especially with the ones that you have to like wrap and tie, I feel like I have to get them so tight, and then like they put a lot of pressure on like my abdomen and like pelvic floor. I don't know.
It does.
Am I doing it wrong?
I question that if I'm doing it wrong all the time too, because I feel the same way. But I also think that there's like, you build up the muscles if you do it all the time, because I was in so much pain carrying Riley in this carrier all the time, and I'm not anymore. And I think it's because it's been so constant that like my back has like built up those muscles.
Adjusted.
Now it's like
that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's not as bad anymore. Like it still isn't like the greatest, but it's not like what it had been.
Yeah. No,
so I think there's something to that.
Your body probably adjusts to it if you're using it consistently. Yeah.
Which is, just an adjustment after having a child.
Yeah.
You're like, you're carrying them in you, and then you have them, and then you're carrying them on you.
Yes. With a broken
more
body.
Equipment. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The next one is Latched Mama Breastfeeding Dress. Okay, which I also looked up, and they do have some cute ones, and they do look nice. I am always kind of hesitant to buy breastfeeding specific clothes, because I don't know why though. I'm not totally sure why. I feel like I should do it because they make it look a lot easier. So maybe I need to give it a try.
Yeah, I've always been hesitant too. I feel like it's because I want to use it forever, and it's just like it's something that I'm like, I want to get clothes that I can just use as both. Or
that's probably my hesitation too, is like, am I going to be using this forever? But then I ended up nursing Hillam for 2 years. So
good for
it would have been worth it. Just to...
Yeah, that's a long time.
And now I'm nursing again. So anyways.
Yeah. I think there's something to it. There's something to it. I also just haven't ever bought it either. A smaller diaper bag. I mean, I get that.
I know. I can see the logic in that, because when you have more space, you use more space.
Yeah.
But if you were to have a smaller bag, then you would just have to be more intentional about what you're putting in it. So I can definitely see how that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of just throw things together leaving the house, and a lot of the time that stuff just gets thrown down to the bottom of the diaper bag, and then you throw more on top of it. So it's just like a mess.
Yes, it's a total mess.
Smaller. I've seen like the crossbodies that are smaller for diaper bags, and they have like a little spot for wipes and diapers. And I mean, honestly, after having 2, it's like they just need, like mine, need a pacifier and a diaper, wipes, maybe a change of clothes.
Yeah.
And then I leave a couple toys in the car, but
yeah.
What else?
The thing I use hit most for right now is like snacks. I
Yeah.
just like pack it full of snacks.
Yeah.
But then I end up, the snacks get like shoved to the bottom and like smashed, and I
Do you
have
like
to just
forget
like
about
clean it up.
them?
Oh yeah, yes,
It's gross. I forget
it
about
is
them.
gross.
I have
I'm
like
pretty sure there's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in my diaper bag right now that's been there for a few days that I need to throw out. So yes.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm sure that I have worse things in my diaper bag, so don't worry about peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's just like a Mary Poppins bag. You never really know what's gonna end up in there.
No, I'm pretty sure we had to take Riley to the doctor's office last week for his protein allergy, and they asked us to bring a diaper, and I'm pretty sure that diaper is still sitting in that backpack.
The dirty diaper?
The dirty diaper, yep.
I love it. That's awesome.
But I haven't had to like use that backpack.
Yeah.
But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think I took that out.
Yeah.
Great.
Gotta get back to that.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is the Slumber Pod, which I was also, well, actually, I was gifted the Slumber Pod, but I was thinking about getting it because I'd seen it on social media, and I do love it.
Really?
Yes, we used it all the time for Hillam. Hillam was one that, like, it had to be pitch black for him to sleep.
Is it like breathable? Like it doesn't get hot in there?
No. Well, I mean, if the room is hot, then yeah. But like I wouldn't say he get like any hotter being in it than I was like in the same room, if that makes sense. But also there's a spot to like put a fan if you're worried about that.
Yeah, I would be.
So but I have really liked it, especially for Hillam. He's outgrown it, but like he doesn't sleep in a pack and play anymore. But I'm sure we'll be using it with Hayes too. And it's just nice, like if you're traveling and you're all having to sleep in the same room, it feels like they have their own space a little bit, and it like muffles sound, so I feel like they stay asleep better. They don't hear you as much like in the night. So
I'm gonna have to look into that too.
I do.
Riley likes it dark. Riley likes it to be very dark.
Yeah. Hayes seems to be doing better with like if there's a little bit of light, he'll still sleep. But yeah, Hillam was like no light can be seen.
Must be black.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one's the Ollie Swaddle.
Yes, and we have differing opinions on this one.
But it's you go first and then I'll say.
Okay. So like we mentioned this in a past episode, like every baby is so different. My babies love to be swaddled. Like they have to be swaddled to sleep on their own in the bassinet. Like they have to, at least, like in the beginning until they can't anymore. But, and the Ollie is the only swaddle that my babies can't escape out of. So it's like it really keeps them in there tight. And so for that reason, I have loved it. Also, when Hayes was in the hospital with RSV, he had like a bunch of like IVs and cords and everything. And the Ollie was really nice because the cords could still come out the bottom of the Ollie swaddle. But it was really nice to be able to swaddle him in that and not worry about him pulling the cords off or like pulling on his mask, stuff like that. So
that makes sense. Yeah. Well, that is nice because it does have the bottom bit to like.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it. I don't think it's a bad swaddle. I think actually it's probably the best swaddle that you can get. That being said, I just have like Everly would use it, but just she was a total escape artist. No matter how like snug I would do it, her hands were out. Yeah. Like she just wanted them out.
I know babies like that. Like we have a family member whose baby is like that. Just
Yeah.
from day one was any swaddle they could manage to get out of. So
we'd wake up in the middle of the night and her hands would be like at her face and like it would be waking her up. We had to do like the swaddles where she could put her hands here.
Yeah.
But it would work sometimes. Like I actually thought it was a great swaddle. It just didn't work for her, and I haven't used it for Riley this time around just because I haven't taken it out, and he's a whole different story. But I don't think it's bad. I think for us it just didn't work the way that I wanted
it. Yeah, that's totally fair.
So I will say the Happiest Baby swaddles with the snoo, those do work for my kids.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen those.
I have it.
It's like a zip up swaddle.
Okay.
Where their arms are down and then inside there's like a little Velcro wrap inside.
Okay.
So it's still a zip up type thing.
That makes me wonder though, because you do use the snoo. So would Everly stay swaddled in the snoo? Because don't you like zip them up?
No, her hands would come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a serious struggle. And Riley sometimes gets his hands out too, but he's a lot more relaxed and like he'll keep them down for now. For now. But we're gonna have to start getting his arms out. He's starting to roll. So.
Yeah. Time to transition. Okay, the next one is the Tush Baby, which I want to buy so bad. I really do, but I don't have it. And it's one of those that is a little bit more expensive, and so I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can.
I'm the same way.
Justify it, but it does look nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially because Hayes is a much bigger baby than Hillam was. He's so heavy. But he's not crawling or anything yet, so I still just have him on my hip like 100% of the time because he's very clingy also. So I feel like it would be nice to have that like hip support. But
I've contemplated it many a number of times.
Yeah. I know.
It looks nice and it's got like storage and stuff. We'll see. Maybe I cave.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, maybe this convinces me. Maybe
there has to be like a what's the word? A dupe.
A dupe?
Or something.
I should look into that.
Yeah. I'm always looking for dupes. The last one was the Amma nursing cover.
That's all.
Which I have friends that have that. One of my friends is who sent this in, and she said that she got 2 because she loved it so much. And it looks like the best nursing cover.
I'm looking it up.
Yes. It has there's holes weaved into it. So it's breathable. Because that's my one issue with nursing covers. It's like they're like suffocating in there.
Yes. I hardly use a nursing cover like while nursing. I use it more like over the car seat, like for the newborn stage when he would sleep in the car seat. But yeah, that does look nice because especially now in the summer, it's so hot. It's like
I've seen it and it's nice. I thought about buying it, but Riley he just doesn't like to nurse, so it's a toss-up if he's going to accept or not accept.
And Hillam wouldn't, he did eventually, but he wouldn't nurse with the cover.
I really wouldn't either.
Yeah, for a while. So with Riley, it's like you throw another thing in the mix, like that's not going to happen.
No. It truly is a toss-up when I go to nurse him if he's going to take the boob or not. Who knows? Usually not.
Oh.
But at night he does, so it's fantastic. We don't have to
there you go.
The plus side.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm glad because I was going to buy that nursing cover. But it was they're on the spendy side. I'm glad I didn't, only because he's not really nursing well. But if he was, I think that I would go back and get that.
I know. I hate that a lot of the good products. The best are like the most expensive. Yeah. I mean,
and then,
for a reason, I guess, right?
I guess. And then everything in the past couple of years has gotten like 3 times more expensive.
I know. All right.
Should we go to the misses?
Yeah, let's do it. What are some of your misses?
Okay, I wrote them down so that I wouldn't forget. First, a baby monitor camera, but a Wi-Fi camera. So there was a cam that came with the Owlet sock. And
yes,
for some reasons, I do like that. I liked to be able to look at that when I was out of the house. So I guess that was a plus. But I've seen a lot of negative things about Wi-Fi cameras that made me like totally change my mind. And also I had a friend who used a Wi-Fi cam and like I think someone hacked it and that totally freaked me out. And I know that that's like not gonna happen all the time, but just it's so rare, much going on in tech and like all these things, I was like, you know, I'm just not. And there was more negatives that outweighed the positives for me on that one. So we just did in-house one. I feel comfortable with those and so that was a miss for me. I'm not huge on the Wi-Fi cam.
Agreed.
And, I think I've already talked about this, the 50 million different types of swaddles out there. I got a different swaddle this time that I've talked about, the Swaddleini, which I think for some people probably works, but I was like, that was a waste. Like, dang it. I don't use it enough. And it's hard. I feel like you just don't know what your baby's going to be like. And so you just go and do like, get some of these things that you're so excited about. And it's just like, that doesn't work because every baby's different and every baby needs something. So that was that. If I say, I'm trying to think, a last thing for me would be like a mom product. Specifically, Frida Mom has a bunch of hits, but they also had like misses for me because I went like all in on like all of those products for postpartum, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get all of the like the foam like stuff that you put on your pad and the ice pads, which I used once or twice, which I thought was good, but it was like I didn't need like a whole pack of them. But like a lot of the extra things, I was like, I don't need these things. I think there was like multiple bottles of things that I got that I never used. There's so much going on downstairs after you have a baby that
you need it kind of simple.
You do, but also like I didn't need to add like more, I don't know, like foam or like liquidy type stuff down there. Like it's already like
it's already wet enough.
Like it's already, your body's doing its thing. It's like I don't need to add something down there. It doesn't sit well with me afterwards. So I learned that after the first kid. I was like, I don't need any of these things. I'm not gonna do that. So but yeah, I went all in on that with Everly and learned, I was like, no, I don't need that. I think that their boxer briefs are great and the ice pads, I think, for a little bit, but other than that, you can, I mean, they have all these packs. I think it's just too much.
I agree.
For me, it's a kind of a mess.
I agree. I use the boxer briefs and the ice packs, and that's about it from the Frida Mom products. So I already talked about the passive milk collector. The one I got is the Boone Trove, I think is how you say it, passive milk collector, which, like I said, if I would have gotten it earlier, maybe I would have liked it more. But I hardly used it. So that was a miss, unfortunately. And then this isn't even specifically a mom product, but a lot of the influencers that I follow love Better Greens. I think that's what it's called. Their drinks, like drink mixes.
Oh.
Have you heard of them?
I get a bunch of AG1.
Okay, yeah. I think it's like the same idea. So and there's like caffeinated ones and non-caffeinated ones. Anyway, so I got some caffeinated ones because I was like, oh, it's like a healthy alternative to caffeine, like soda or something. And unfortunately, I hate the taste. Like I literally think it tastes awful. And I don't know if that's just me, because literally everyone is out here being like, I love these Better Greens. Like I have it every morning. And
I've seen that.
I'm like, I want to know, do you really like the taste or
I
or
think
not?
that they have to mix it in something. Don't you think? Because
yeah.
I've seen so many people talk about that, and then other people are like, this is disgusting. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I can't, the taste is disgusting.
Yeah. And I think that is like, yeah, common with a lot of like the drink mixes and supplements. And like, I've tried to find like an electrolyte drink that I really like that has like clean ingredients. And I still haven't found one that I like the taste of, that doesn't taste like chalk, or like I'm just eating, like drinking vitamin C, or like, so anyways.
I have to, because you said this, I have to jump back to a hit because you're talking about supplements, and I was totally influenced. Ritual vitamins, they are expensive. I'm gonna go back to that, which is a bummer. But I don't know if I can go back after having them. Probably one of the best switches I've made vitamin wise. I would always feel gross after taking vitamins.
Yeah.
And I went and did their postpartum like pack. So I have the, like, it's postnatal vitamin, like multivitamin, the choline for Riley, and pre and probiotic.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's a 3-pack.
Okay.
So it's like 1, 2, like 5 pills that I take at the end of every day at one time, mind you, because I just can't remember. So I take it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I never get stomach aches.
Oh, good.
And I'm taking a ton of vitamins at one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I used Ritual vitamins with both of my pregnancies because like the taste of it didn't make me want to throw up, and it wouldn't like make me nauseous, because they have the what's it called, extended release capsules. Yep.
I thought about it my whole pregnancy, and I was like, no, it's expensive, and I wish I would have done it during my pregnancy.
Yeah, I'm not using them right now, but I did for both of my pregnancies.
They're like minty.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the taste.
When I got it the first time, I'm like smelling it. I was like,
yeah,
Dwayne, these are the greatest vitamins. I have a whole system like set. I had my Armra, I had my Ritual. I was like, if this is not someone who's been totally influenced on it online, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know what is.
It was bad, but it was like, I can't take the Armra right now because of Riley, but just the greatest thing. Also, seriously, if anybody is listening to this, the Armra is actually amazing, and I would highly recommend it.
I still need to try it.
It's expensive, and I think that there's other colostrum supplements out there that are cheaper, but my stomach has never felt so great. Like,
I was gonna say, didn't you say it helped with like stomach aches, bloating?
Everything.
Yeah,
everything.
I need.
I can't recommend it enough. Anyways, going back to Mrs.
No, that's okay. Yeah, good to know. And we actually don't have that many misses, so maybe that's a good thing, that like more often than not, people do like the products that they are influenced to buy, which I think is good. But one of the Mrs. submissions that we got was a teething straw, which like I don't know if it's a specific one.
I've never seen a teething straw.
I haven't either. Okay, I'm looking it up.
Same.
I meant to look it up before. Okay, it's just like, it's like looks like a silicone straw with like some ridges.
Okay. Huh.
Okay.
I wonder why that was
maybe
did they say why?
No, they didn't. But with Hayes, for like teething toys, they have to like look interesting for him to like
that makes
want to
sense.
use.
Yeah.
Or like they have to like look fun to chew on. I don't know.
Yeah. And those are they're not as fun.
Yeah. Okay, but I will say, when I Googled teething straw, this Itsy Ritsy Teensy, what's it called? Teensy Tubes.
Yeah, that one looks cool.
We have that one, and Hayes actually does love that one because it's easy to hold, And I mean, it's basically like, it looks basically like a teething straw, but it has
a couple
those
things.
extra
little bits,
like crosses on it that make it really easy to hold and like hang on to, and it's like colorful.
Yeah.
And so anyways, he does
It looks
really
like a
like
little
that one.
baby. It looks like a little baby weight.
Yeah. Yeah. A little baby dumbbell.
Yeah.
Hitting the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's interesting. That one looks good. I can see what you're saying, though, if it's just like a regular one, that it's not like the most exciting.
Yeah.
An elephant bath sprayer is the next one.
Which I actually have to disagree with this. Well, it's a hit in our house.
Okay.
But just because Hillam loves it and he loves to play with it. So like it's his favorite bath toy. Okay. But if you're getting it for the purpose of like, oh, this is going to make washing their hair so easy. No. Nothing. Well, for us, nothing has made washing a toddler's hair easy. So
no. Is yours like it's just a scream fest?
Yeah, like it's every time. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, if you'll just look up.
Yeah.
Yes. It won't get it in your eyes. But if you're flailing about, then it's gonna get in your eyes.
But not just the eyes though, right? Like Everly gets it in her mouth and she's crying, and so she's like,
and then they're like coughing and like
no, Mama, no.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry. We're working on the head tilt, but
it's just a fun toy for Hillam. Definitely doesn't change anything when it comes to washing or rinsing his hair.
Yeah. Do you find, and this is just a question, I guess, in general with bath toys, but with that elephant one, does water get stuck in it? Because I see so many things about mold, and I'm like, I get so cautious with getting bath toys that are gonna like
have creases. And like,
have you noticed anything with that? Or
we haven't had. It hasn't gotten moldy or anything. Like when we've changed the batteries and stuff, and they're like, it's really suctioned in there. Because at first I was like, how can a bath toy have batteries like that?
That also freaks me out. Yeah,
sounds safe. But it is really like protected in there, at least it seems like to me. So
well, I'm glad.
But maybe people have had other experiences. I don't know. Maybe that's why it's a miss. I don't know. Well, those are like the only misses.
Oh yeah, I was looking at our list. I was like, oh, we already talked about the other two.
Yeah, I was gonna say we talked about a couple earlier, but those are the only submissions we got for misses, right?
Yeah. And I don't really have much else to add. So.
I know. I'm like trying to think, but I'm like, dang, maybe that means that
we're all influenced too much.
I know, and it's like not all bad. I don't know.
Well, I guess that could be a positive that people are sharing things that work and not sharing things that are bad.
So. Yes, that's true. Maybe we can have a little bit of faith in the influencers, and that they're being genuine when they promote products.
Yeah,
that's what I hope, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. I have a mess. I'm thinking about this.
Okay.
Which this is probably controversial. The Graco 3-in-1 car seat. Do you?
I have it.
I have it.
Yes.
It's don't like it.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I think any other car seat would be.
Do you have an issue? My issue with it is the pulling, like tightening of the straps. It is like it's always stuck. Like I'm like yanking it. Does yours do that, or do I just have like?
Okay, if I'm remembering right, it did do that at first. Like it was hard at first, but now I don't notice it.
Okay, maybe we just
now I think it's got like we've worn it in.
Okay,
maybe I don't know.
We put the car seat in Dwayne's car, so Everly uses it when she's in his car. So I don't use it all the time. I ended up getting a Kiko one, and that one works better for me. Safety wise and effective wise, it's not a bad seat. It's a great seat. It's like top of the list for safety. So I just have an issue with the straps.
Yeah.
But once again, Amazon Prime Week is coming up, or Prime
Yes.
Days, I guess, and that one's always on a great sale. So
Yeah,
it's not a bad
true.
seat. So if you're looking for a seat, it really isn't a bad seat if you can get past the strap thing and maybe figure it out. I could be doing it wrong, but yeah, that was my issue.
Well, I think even I don't know, I feel like even within like the same product, sometimes they don't always work the same.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but
my mom got one too. Like we both got one.
Oh yeah.
And hers is even harder.
Oh.
So we have to be doing something wrong.
No, I don't think. I mean, like you push the thing down, right? When you
am I doing it wrong too? Because I have to like put my finger, like my thumb goes in the seat underneath, and it always like messes, like it like hurts my thumb when I go.
Oh, see, I don't have that.
I'm doing it wrong.
I mean, I feel like you can't be doing it wrong. Maybe it's just
I gotta be. No, I gotta be doing it wrong. Anyways, I liked the Kiko. The Kiko one I like.
Okay, is that how you say it? It's not Chico?
Nope.
Oh, and I've been saying it wrong.
I said Chico for all like, and then we went to a baby expo.
Oh.
And the like people that work there kept saying Kiko, Kiko, Kiko. I was like, oh.
Awesome. Well, that was fun. And also, you know, obviously you don't need any of these products, right? Like what you really need when you get down to it is like very few things, right? But it doesn't hurt to add a few things that make life more convenient.
Yeah.
So
I mean, really, you could probably thrift a lot of these things too.
Oh,
and like if we're being like totally real, you don't have to spend all the money on these things, but you're right. Yeah. It can be convenient.
Yeah. Yeah. And like thrifting or like buying things secondhand is something that I didn't do as much with Hillam, but I've done more with Hayes, and I'm like, it's awesome.
Consignment shopping.
Why didn't I do this more? If I could secondhand buy everything, I would. But
consignment is amazing.
Yes.
Consignment shopping is a way to get a lot of these products for a better price.
Yes. Absolutely.
Like the Baby Bjorn carrier. That's like way too much. I snagged for you when I saw it.
Yeah, you got me.
It's like $20 or $30.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. But it really is. I think when I had like my first, I was thinking like I need everything new, like not to have been like used by another bait. Like it just has to be a certain way. And now I'm like, no, I could have saved money.
I love Facebook Marketplace. Like I get a lot of stuff there, and I feel better getting things used, like environmentally wise. So when I can, it's not always, you can't always find what you need, but when I do, it's nice.
No, there's definitely things that I've gone on, like there's people that have outlet socks that have been used. Honestly, the Snoo pre-used, like you can get a way better deal. It's just, so some of these products, if I were to look back on it and be like, oh, it's so expensive, I would just go consignment or Facebook or something and be like, that's just the easiest way to go.
Yep, for sure.
Babies don't know the difference.
It's true. They really don't. They really don't. Well, happy shopping, everybody.
Happy what? It's Target Circle Week. You got Amazon
I was gonna
Prime
say,
days.
Speaking of car seats are on sale at Target right now too.
Nordstrom. So anniversary sale, the Duna. That's one we didn't talk about, but I saw that today, and that one looks cool.
Yeah, I can't speak to that one either, but I know a lot of people love it.
Yeah, I can't speak to it, but it looks cool. It's on sale. I've seen a lot of people promoting it.
Thanks everyone for your submissions, and we will see you next week.